All right. I don't know if I wrote the problem down on the last one, but oh well. I should be able to figure it out if I need to. We're in lesson 1-6. This is problem 7. And again, if you've heard me say it before, that is number 1.6 and 34. All right, so we just have a single step problem here, is that right? And it says a yard has a perimeter of 290. And then it's talking about the length and width, so it must be a rectangle if it just has length and width. I like a picture. And it says the perimeter is 290. So if the short side's the width, right? Long side's the length. And so if we were writing an equation right now for this, I have a W plus an L plus a W plus an L, which is 2 W's and 2 L's, and they add up to the 290. So that's the first thing I do. But then the second thing, what does it say here? It says if 12 times the length, so that'd be 12 times the length, equals 17 times the width, and that makes sense. The width is smaller, so you need to multiply it by bigger. We're supposed to figure out what the length and width is. All right, so at this point then, how would you like to solve this? And I'd probably, I don't know, I'd probably rewrite this equation maybe here. I could go 12 the 12 is an L though, isn't it? So let me undo that. Let's move the 17 over to this side. We'd have negative 17 W if I subtracted it on both sides here, and then plus the 12L equals 0. Now, if I multiplied this 2 right here by a negative 6, that'd give me a negative 12. So I add it. So I'm going to multiply this whole equation really by a negative 6. As long as you do the same thing to both sides, it's okay, right? I might have to jump over to Desmos to do a little of this. So let's see, I'm going to write it over here. I've got negative 12W and a negative 12L. And then I've got to multiply this 6 by 290. I don't know what that is. 6 times 290 is 1740. So this equals 1740. And then, what was that other equation? Oh, this one underneath, the negative 17W plus the 12L equals 0. And so if I add those two equations together right now, let's see what we have there. This is what, negative 29. I'm adding them because if I add these 12s, those L's are going to cancel. So this negative 29W equals adding 1740. So I'm going to take and divide now both sides by the negative 29. I don't understand how my width can be negative though. Oh, I multiplied by a negative 6 here. So this is a negative 1740. All right, make sure your work is making sense logically. And then we'll divide by this negative 29 on both sides. So what's 1740 divided by 29? I don't know, we'll go see. 1740 divided by, oops, divided by 29. Need it back up here. I think it's going to be 60 because 290 divided by 29 is 10. 60 we're getting for the answer there. So that was my W. So that's my width. Right here, 60. See if we can figure the rest of this out logically here. So width was 60. Right there, there's a 60. This width is a 60. That's 120 we've used up so far, right? Of my perimeter, that was 290. So is there 170 left for these to make? But remember, this 170 has to be split in two for each of the lengths. So what's 170 divided by 2? 85, I believe, because 85 and 80, or 80 and 80 is 160. So then that 85 would be the other one. All right, let's check it and see how we did. There we go. So hopefully that helps you. Yours will probably have different numbers, so good luck.